My name's Jim Slavin, and I am an automation architect and an Agile coach, and I have 20 years of experience. And I'm also the product owner of a training and consulting program that is focused on helping companies bring about an Agile transformation by integrating workflows and by integrating systems from end to end across an organization. And that's iterative. When we say we're a product owner, what it means is that things iterate. So this presentation is something that has evolved over time. I've given earlier versions of it many times, and I'll continue to give versions, and this is very different from prior versions because of the feedback that we've received, and I invite and encourage and request that you give me feedback because your feedback will help it improve next time. So this is going to be divided into 12 sections, and each one of these sections will be segmented out into a video so that you can watch them at your leisure with a few minutes at a time, 10 minutes here, 5 minutes there, 30 minutes in another place to make it more manageable and accessible. The first section here is what the whole thing is, and we start with this idea of how do we enable the organization to capitalize on change? And if we're focusing on capitalizing on change and we're using what I call end-to-end agile or fully agile, we're talking about improving organizational velocity. We're talking about improving organizational flexibility and reliability of systems and processes. Then in the third section, I'll help you see how an organization really can be defined in terms of a chain of relationships, and those relationships are built up from processes. The customer experience is built up from day-to-day process interactions with your organization, and we can look at how we define that. That kind of awareness involves change. And some people resist change. They don't have to. None of us have to. I think, where I come from, we're all better as strong people if we learn how to collaborate with other people who are also strong and make each other stronger. So I'll speak a little bit about how to do that. And then we get into the heart and soul of the matter, which is, what is Agile? We have an opinionated view of Agile. My idea is that Agile is three things. Traditionally, people look at Agile in terms of continuous planning, but continuous planning is one of three pieces. Another piece that people are moving towards these days is continuous delivery. But then there's the question of knowledge management. How do we know what to do? How do our systems know what to do? How do our people know what to do? We know what to do because we've got a knowledge management system. There's data, there's information, and there's knowledge. And what knowledge is information applied at the point of process. If we're in a situation and we need to know how to do it, we have the knowledge to know how to do it because we're applying information to a particular problem. Then I'll go from those concepts into what does it really take to do this? This is a tall order. There are 10 different types of systems that would need to be integrated to implement what I'm referring to in this presentation as full agility or end-to-end agile in a cloud environment. And in order to do that, we need to understand what the layers of the cloud are and how the layers of the cloud are integrated into these 10 systems in order to bring about this end-to-end automation. To accomplish that, we're really talking about projects. We scope out projects. We say this is what needs to be accomplished in this period of time, and these resources are going to be devoted in order to bring about these results. Well, in order for that to happen, our project management systems need to be integrated with each of these 10 types of systems that are going to enable these three concepts of continuous planning, continuous delivery, and knowledge management to be connected with each other. Continuous delivery has what I feel are 6 building blocks, and I'll take you through those in the 9th segment of this. There are 37 slides overall, just to give you some feedback. So there's some scope in this. Some of these are one-slide segments here. And the 6 building blocks essentially are concepts. They're ways of putting things together. We might be using 2 or 3 different types of systems to implement one of these 6 concepts, for example. And then I'll take you through a minimal working example. The minimum viable product for what I'm referring to is end-to-end agile here. We want things to be hard and fast and specific, and so we built out a prototype, and I'll take you through what the prototype is, what tools we used, what the workflows were, how we integrated all of them. And we'll bring it all home with a slide about how Facebook does continuous delivery so that we can see an implementation of this. And from that, then the big question is, okay, how do we apply this? We got all these concepts, we saw a minimum viable product, we looked at how Facebook does it. If we want to do it in our organization, where do we go from here? And of course, we want to thank the Urban Hive for giving us this space to work in tonight.